Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry it's been so long, but it's been pretty hectic last couple weeks. Got married recently and just got back from the honeymoon and everything, so just getting back in the swing of things. I do apologize for my voice being a little different today, but I'm fighting off some pretty bad allergies. Oh, wrong one. But anyway, to while you're here, I am going to show you how I beat the Acklay mission in DS Geo TB during phase 2. Down here, Acklay special mission. There's no special order that they have to be in as long as you have Brood Alpha as leader. I just kind of do it this way just because I like doing it this way, personally. This mission is a little tricky. Was it really gotta do it in a certain way. I usually kind of just go for the Acklay until the protection is gone. And I just kind of spread it out wherever it needs it. You want to save that for there. Call Spire for the assists. Always call it Spire for the assists, always. Cleanse on there. One thing that'll be your friend is the counterattacks as well. They are a huge help. Get another attack there. Pretty much, I always exclusively target the Acklay just because the counters from their attacks will pretty much take out the opposing Jedi. So you can pretty much just focus all attacks on the Acklay. I never use Sunfac's taunt ability there, that first special, the middle one, because you want all the attacks going to Brute. As you can see there, it pretty much works pretty easily without fail, pretty much. So, that is how I always passed this mission. I think in the last 14 months or whatever since I've upgraded my geos, I've only failed it like once. That's my Acklay mission guide. But if you're wondering about mods, I can show you the mods I have on them. You really don't have to go too big with their mods. Brood Alpha, I just put a speed and health set on him. You can see his speed is 231. Ideally you want his speed a little higher than that, but those are really the best leftover mods I had without pulling from another character. So, but you want speed and probably health set on him. Because of his leader ability, he shares all his stats with the other Geonosians, and they equalize their health between the 5-6 of them. And plus, when he summons the brute's stats will be based off of his stats, so they're scaled on his stats. The spy here, I just have a crit damage and crit chance sets. Really, you can get away with these being like 5A mods, but I mean, with the ship though, it'd probably be a good idea to move them to the 6 dot mods so you get those added benefits from the mods on his ship. I guess I can show you the primaries and everything too. So I'm booted off of the speed arrow, at 32 speed. Offense square, that's really the only primary for the square. And the defense diamond, which is the only one. The triangle, I have a crit chance. Health on the cross, and then the circle I have health. Here the spy, the square of the offense, of course, and the defense, and then on the circle, I have protection. Which ideally, you probably want to have more of a offense or crit damage on spy, because spy is where a lot of your damage comes from. Here, health on the cross, triangle of health, and then defense arrow. And then move on to Sunfac. You can see I have pretty much just health on him. In case Brute does go down, you do want Sunfac as the taunt until you can get Brute back on the field. Because of Sunfac, I mean, you won't get much damage from Sunfac. So you want all of the health on him as possible since he is still a tank. I do have the speed arrow and the triangle of protection. Protection on the cross, and protection on the health one as well. It doesn't really matter which one you have, whether health or protection, because they're both shared or equalized among all the other Geonosians, so you just want to make sure you have both of them hit short up well. And Soldier, I have just pure offense and health on Soldier. Soldier is the second biggest damage dealer on the team, so you do want to have him modded for offense. So I have protection on the arrow, I have offense on the triangle, and the offense on the cross, and protection on the circle. And then last but not least, Poggle, I have him modded for health, tenacity, and potency. Health is just because of the stat sharing between the team. Potency is for a greater chance of landing and sticking the ability block. And I put potency on there just because it was like the best complete set I had with crit damage or any kind of speed or anything like that. With Pago, you want him to be a little more speedy to give him more chances to get his cleanse assist ability out. So you'll want to have the two different options for cleansing whenever you need it. So, arrow, I have accuracy arrow, which isn't really something you would really need, but it was like the only potency mod I had at the time to be able to put on him, so just kind of went with that. Crit damage on the triangle, and then the cross I have offense, and circle I have health. So, the good thing about the Geonosians is that you don't really need to have that big of a, or like great, like god tier mods on them, because of having Brood Alpha on there. Every time that you take an attack, all the Geonosians will be assisting. So, can really get away with not having all that great mods on them. As long as you have at least one or two with good mods on them, you'll be just fine. So, yeah, thanks for everyone for checking out this video. That is how I This is my guide for beating the Acklay mission. Thanks, guys.